would not be able to have the farm if it was not for our daily job. So it all works hand in hand. Happy Thanksgiving. At the point, like, just sell them all. Just sell them all.
What?
That's way down there.
Uh-huh.
If you follow us on Facebook or if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen a post that I did talking about something important to me was coming up at the end of this week. Well, that is happening tomorrow and Friday. And if you didn't read the post was talking about how I never dreamed I would be like so interested and now like so invested in the septic industry. I mean, the whole time Dakota and I have been together, you know, his stepdad, you know, had a septic business, pumping septic tanks, and that was pretty much the extent of it. And Dakota started working for him, I think about a year after we were together. And then I always knew I wanted to be involved with the family business somehow, some way. I thought maybe that was probably, you know, answering the phones, kind of doing that situation, which I very much enjoy that. I've done that some when my mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law go on vacation. I do that and enjoy that. And then once I kind of left corporate America in the mental health field, that's when I kind of started helping out Dakota, like actually on the job site. So, but that's, you know, just been, it's kind of evolved, of course. At first, it was just kind of strictly driving the service truck and carrying parts, you know, which I still do a lot of. But now I also like dig the hole and put together the pipe and run the camera. And, you know, I don't run the excavator like Dakota does, but so yeah, I'm pretty involved now. I mean, couldn't do it all by myself, but I think Dakota would say that he couldn't do it all himself either. Like, we both are a team and we both work together really well. But with all that being said, I mean, we have really grown the business. So back in May, I attended an online class through the National Association of Wastewater Technicians. And it's through CPAL, and they're actually located in Colorado. But I took a class and got my certificate or license, if you will, to install a septic system in the United States. I'm still working towards getting my licensure through the state of Virginia. It's a bit of a process. It's not just the class, you know, you still got to have X amount of experience and all of that. It has to be documented. Like, it's not just cut and dry. But I do have that certification, and I've worked with a guy that I'll actually like get my license under. And we've done some jobs with him, and he is super nice, super helpful. So we've really just kind of, so now, you know, used to it was just pumping. And then if like a line had to be repaired or a tank had to be located, Dakota's stepdad would have to, you know, call somebody else to help him with that. Now we are kind of becoming like a one-stop shop. So we obviously still pump septic tanks. We can locate septic tanks with a camera. That also, the camera is used for like to inspect kind of the pipe, the line, if there's a blockage, if there's a low spot, yada, yada, yada. We have like a Roto-Rooter machine to unstop clogged pipes. And then we do repairs. We repair inlet lines, outlet line distribution boxes. We've replaced a couple of tanks that have fallen in, or like a top half of a tank that was damaged. So we kind of do all kinds of things now. So since we were doing, you know, we had got into all of that, I was like, you know what, I really, really enjoy this. Like, which I've always loved learning. I mean, I always enjoyed school. I always enjoyed college. Like, I just really enjoy learning about things I'm interested in. So, and then I kind of found out that, I really like learning about septic systems and how they work and all the ins and outs and all the technicalities and all of that. So, since Dakota kind of has the equipment to do it, I have the interest in learning. I was like, okay. So, that's kind of why I got my license to install, so that we could repair fill lines, put in a whole new system for a new build. It just, you know, increases the things that we're able to do. So then with that, I couldn't just leave well enough alone. So then, with a guy that we get a lot of our pipe and fittings and distribution boxes and all of that from, he was like, you know, you need to become an inspector. And I'm like, why? He's like, there's nobody that does it. And he said, like, the alternative system, which an alternative system is any part of what makes an alternative. There's really complicated ones, but if there's any different, a normal septic system is gravity fed. But if at any part it's different, it's deemed an alternative system. But the more complicated alternative systems have to be inspected once a year to make sure they're still functioning as they should. So there has to be an inspector to do that. And there's not one in our area. I think there's a couple like semi-local, but they're still like not in our area. And granted, we don't have a ton of alternative systems yet, but they are like starting to happen for many different reasons. Won't go into that. So with that being said, tomorrow and Friday, I am taking a class to hopefully become an inspector. So I'm very nervous about it because the last class I took was way harder than I expected it to be. So I printed out I'm trying to pick these up. Oh, there's my junk in the corner. But I printed out all my PowerPoints, about halfway through them. I'm going to finish them today. I'm trying to stay ahead of the game and just try to be as prepared as I can. But yeah, this is very long-winded. I know this is kind of different than what I normally do. It's normally all farm stuff, and the farm is a big part of our lives, but this is kind of our like daily job, daytime job. And it's also very important to us. It's something that we really enjoy doing. We would not be able to have the farm if it was not for our daily job. So it all works hand in hand for us. So anyways, I'm gonna drink some coffee and finish up these PowerPoint. Anyways, it's so funny. Like I just thought the other day, like when I was working on a really big job with that one guy, Dakota and I were, but I was thinking, you know, it is just wild that we went from an outhouse, like literally a hole dug in the ground, little wooden house on top, to a whole freaking manual on how to inspect a septic system. That's like so many different parts, so technical. It's just wild. It is so wild. So anyways, all right. Wish me luck. Although after this, when this is posted, we will already know my fate. I will definitely come back and let you know how it went. Hey y'all, happy Thanksgiving. We just had our Thanksgiving meal. I usually cook for Dakota's side of the family, and now my mom and dad usually come over too. So we're taking some plates to a couple members here in the community, and then Dakota is taking me hunting for the first time this year. I have not gotten to go any. I just haven't made the time for it, but since my mom and dad are here, they're gonna hang out with little man and we're gonna go hunting. I'm probably gonna fall asleep, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I may shoot a doe. I don't know. We'll have to see. This year it's doe day every day on private land, on not our home farm, but the farm up the road, because we're in 2 separate counties. But we'll see how I feel and if I'm not asleep. Alrighty, so we are dropping off little man to hang out with his papa for a little bit because we have to get a cow up. She has a foot that has been hurting, I don't know, for a couple weeks. We thought maybe she just had kind of like a stone bruise situation or something like that, like when it first happened, but she's not really gotten any better. So we're gonna get her up and hopefully look at her foot and hopefully be able to fix it for her. We won't really know what's going on until we're looking at it. So I'm gonna try my best to record what I can. We'll see. But yeah, that's what we are doing. It's a Friday after Thanksgiving. Apologize, this video has been a little delayed. I had told Dakota, like, hey, can you video some for me so I could break up my talking? Like when he's been feeding and stuff, and I'd say, hey, did you video? No, I forgot. So it's taken us a little bit to get some video content, but today should be a good day for that. And hopefully I'll get this video posted this evening. We'll see. Alrighty, and this is a lot delayed, but I mean within the same video, so I guess it's okay. But way back when, I recorded an update of how my septic class went, but somehow it accidentally got deleted. But anyway, so I'm here to tell you now, I passed. Woohoo! So, I am a licensed septic inspector, kind of cool. I do have to take one more class to kind of specialize in what I want to do, which is kind of maintaining alternative systems. I don't remember if I talked about that before. I think I did touch on it, but I have to take the manufacturer's training for like the systems that are specifically in our area. So I do have to do that. But other than that, I passed. Woohoo! It was actually a lot easier than my installer class that I took. So that was nice because I was expecting it to be a lot worse. So yeah, so send your subject questions my way. Only kidding.
Probably cut it off.
Yeah.
To the inside.
Absolutely did not work. And we're at the point like, just sell them all. Just sell them all. Oh, what fun. I don't know about y'all, but we are constantly reminded of why we eat beef. Ones like that, we be like, you gonna taste good, girl. Oh, cows are so irritating sometimes, really. And it's like, I wish we could talk to animals and be like, listen, we are just trying to help you feel better. And we know she doesn't know that, but it's extremely frustrating when it's like, just, she won't go anywhere you need her to go. I understand she's in pain, but I'm trying to help you, but you will not allow me to help you. It's like that TikTok or wherever, it's like, don't run from the Lord. I can laugh about it now, but it's not a laughing subject when it's happening. Not a laughing subject. Very much marriage counseling. Y'all have seen that before. But luckily Dakota and I, like, we can get really heated during the moment, but after it, we talk about it. We talk about ways that we could communicate better next time, and then we're good. I think that's why maybe farm marriages maybe last so long. I don't know. I know all don't, but I really think like farming with your spouse really bonds you, makes you closer, makes you communicate really, really well, forces you to communicate well or improve on that if you haven't communicated well. So, but it's not happening today with her. Probably try again Sunday morning when we feed them some more hay, but Okay. Well, we are going in for round 2. We were gonna wait till tomorrow, but I'm just gonna try to see if she'll come down today, and then Setson's wanting to go, so that's gonna make things a little bit more interesting. I just hope we can figure it out. What a mess. And we got 2 cows fighting. Come on, my blue roan girl. Come on, you like to eat. Come on, let's go. No fighting allowed, though. So this is the foot we're looking at. It's a little swollen, not overly so, but Dakota touched it and she about had a fit. So
up in the air so I can look at it.
Hey girl, we're gonna try to help you, okay? We're gonna try to help you feel better, okay? Just relax. I know it's a little tough. Okay, girl. All right, so we got her. Hallelujah, because I really thought again it wasn't gonna happen. I told Dakota's dad that's probably the most difficult cow we've had recently. But anyways, got her in the chute, looked at her foot the best we could. I washed it off with some water. Couldn't really tell like anything on it. Like there was physically, like we couldn't see anything. Like, you know, a rock or a nail or a piece of wire, like nothing like that. So I washed it off really good with some water. I didn't do any scrubbing because I didn't want her to kick us. We had a rope around her foot, but still, she's very powerful. So anyways, washed it off, and then I put some witch hazel on it, poured it over it. We had some of this wound dressing stuff, but I told Dakota that it wouldn't necessarily work for anything because there's no open wound that we could see. So I just poured some witch hazel over it. Didn't really bother her. What?
Dr. Ham.
No, I'm just talking about what we did. And then we gave her a dose of LA 300, right?
Yep.
So we'll see, but she doesn't have any trouble running. So I think she's okay. I think she's either just has like the stone bruise that we had talked about before, or maybe she sprained it or something, but it wasn't as swelled today as it was yesterday. So that's kind of a good sign because of all the running she did yesterday. So maybe that helped work it out. I don't know, but that's all.
It's all, folks.
It's all, folks. And we got it done, so
Stand back to try.
that's good.
Don't hold the hole.
So
Where the freaking stuff comes out.
rat poison. Dakota says he saw a rat trail in the barn at the house. So anyways, that's all for now. We'll see you next time.